Hi there folks, it was Carl Jung who said, until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. And I feel this is a great way to introduce the theme of this month's vlog, which is all about personality. What is a personality? For me, a personality is a whole series of habits and patterns or coping mechanisms that are developed around a whole group of base fears. These are base fears of survival, the fear of rejection, fear of separation and abandonment, fear of loneliness, fear of loss of control. And these coping mechanisms are developed over the first 6 years of our life. And once we're about 6 or 7, they're kind of locked into us in the subconscious. Now, neuroscience has actually discovered that between 95 to 99% of our behavior is subconscious. I mean, the big question I ask myself is, well, am I just one big walking program? And, the answer I quite have is no. But if I'm not doing the work, raising my awareness around who am I, then I could just be this series of habits and patterns, and I could be finding myself in a cycle of creating the same story again and again and again. And I suppose this is, when I say to myself, why does this keep happening to me? The answer is, well, I'm recreating it again because I'm stuck in a cycle. So understanding my personality type was the first way for me to discover my series of habits and patterns that A, didn't serve me, and secondly, there's also a lot of habits and patterns that I have that are my strengths, that were developed to help me cope with these base fears. So definitely you want to keep the strengths, and what I feel happens is as we look at ourselves and we go inwards, we're so busy focusing on the negative stuff that we're not really saying, oh look, that is what I'm good at. So really, as you do this typology work, it is about noticing the strengths first and working with those. Now, some of the typologies that I work with, there's DISC, there's Myers-Briggs, and there's my favorite, which is the Enneagram. There's a great website, www.enneagraminstitute.com. They've got a wealth of resources where you can do your online typology. And yes, as you work with this, you begin to understand a lot more about yourself, the depth. And I feel that's when we start to say, I'm not my personality type. I am way more than that. And as I start breaking the layers of habits, and there's a lot, I start to get closer to that essence, to that part of me that is not just a program. So yes, as you begin to understand that you are capable of doing so much more through studying yourself, we stop becoming the fly that is stuck in a specific part of the web, the web of habits and patterns, and we eventually become the spider that can skittle around and play with other ideas, play with other behaviors, and end up with different outcomes. I think it is that great saying that says, definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day and expecting a different outcome. Well, as you begin to work with yourself through understanding your personality type, you start to have a better chance to make some changes. And yes, as you make this change, you'll discover that you start to create your own story. You take over the pen. Instead of the pen being in somebody else's hand, it's in yours. So I'd like to leave you with this very simple tool, and that is working with awareness. Awareness is the agent of change. Right now, become aware of your breathing. Pay attention to this very moment, the sounds, what is happening around you as you're watching this vlog. And as you do so, take the next step and become aware that you're aware. So until we chat again, folks, take care and stay aware.